get, because this is a very serious matter that I want to talk to you about today. Have you heard about the father that ran down the police officer?
No.
Smashed him with his car.
No.
This man, Rodney Hinton, let me get his name right. Hinton Jr. Rodney Hinton Jr. runs down, as they say, this is according to Hype Plus YouTube channel. This is the whole title they gave. Black father Rodney Hinton Jr. kills random sheriff to avenge son's shooting by police. Dash HP News. So, from that title, what did you get? Did you get the same thing I got? That the police shot his son and he snapped, killed the sheriff with his vehicle. Vehicular homicide.
Yeah. That's what I got.
That's what you got? That's what I got. That's what I got. And this, and they showed a clip of this guy in custody, and he like looking at the police officers, and it might be me, but it looked like he looked at the most racist looking ones. You know how they got that racist look to them, right?
Yeah.
Some of them just look racist, right? Then they look at you like they know that they racist, and they don't care that you know they racist. It's like that look. And it looked like he looked at the most racist ones and just was like, I wish I could have killed your ass too. I want to kill. I'm going to get you if I get a chance. I'll get you. Like he really had that look to him, and you know he was like showing that. Like to me, at least that's what it looked like to me. Did you have anything?
Yeah. No. It's unfortunate that it had to come to that, but I mean, it's no, I don't really have a comment. It's just another tragedy, and it's tragic that the father is probably going to be locked away for life now.
Probably. The good news for that is I think they're trying to get him an insanity plea, and they saying that he wasn't in his right mind, and his son died, and I mean, which is we don't have to go into history and see the many of pale skinned people who then murdered people, more than one person, and got off without doing the time, that type of time. So of course, it's justifiable, in a way.
Right.
So I mean, it's sad that we don't know for sure the one he did. The one who really got it. Like, we don't know that sheriff. I would like them to say, oh no, this sheriff had plenty of complaints against him and he blah, blah, blah.
Right.
I would like to hear that come out, because that'll make it a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he actually got one of the racist ones, not just a random dude that was trying to be a better police officer. And even in this picture, though, it's a sad picture to me. Like, look who he's surrounded by.
Right.
And look how they looking at him. Like, it's like the one cop that might could understand what he's going through is holding him. But all the other ones just like, they wish they can just beat their living. They wish they can go back to the days where they mentally ill ancestors came over and did these inhumane things to dark-skinned people in order not to do them to each other, because they was doing them to each other before they left the other country, most of them, right? If they wasn't, they fathers and mothers or whatever was, we know the history, real history, that they trying to, erase and whatnot. Anyway, I'm not trying to to go down racial lane or nothing, but I'm just stating the obvious, you know. So that was the silver lining to me, that he might not be looking at a whole life in prison because of this. I mean, this man wasn't in his right mind. He just lost his son, and his son didn't do that. He know his son.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody know his son, he know his son. And then they did the whole on camera. We seen this guy run. This guy ain't had no gun. This guy was scared for his life. He just didn't want to go to jail. That's all he was running for. He wasn't running. He wasn't trying to hurt nobody. He didn't take no stands. It didn't look like he. Just a kid. Just a kid. It was in a car that probably didn't even know it was stolen until the chase was on. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Unfortunately, though, I had the insanity plea wasn't much better than life imprisonment.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Because if I'm right, it's still life in a mental institution.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know the difference of those, but I mean, I suppose if you ain't, too cuckoo in the mental institution, you're going to get treated a little better than you would if you was in prison.
Yeah.
Treating, with hardened criminals, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the, that's the I don't know. I don't know. I never been to either one, so I'm just saying I think that it would be better, but I don't know. Maybe it's worse. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, it's not that much better. But is it better though?
I don't know.
I mean,
I would think it would have to be better than life imprisonment, though.
Right, like if you're mental, you're still not taking a shower with other males, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not. I mean, I don't think you would be. They ain't taking group showers. That's. I mean, it's a sad thing, but I'm just saying that's one of the things that I mean, don't you have like? Even a padded room is better than a cell where they shoving your food through the. Well, I mean, they probably got to do that to them too if they snap out. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm with you though. I feel you on that.
Have you heard about the Karmelo Anthony case?
I kept hearing his name, but I don't know what this case is about. Is this? Wait a minute, I'm trying to. They raised some. I heard about them raising some money. Oh, this is the guy that went into the tent. He went in the tent, the rival tent or something like that.
He was in a rival tent. This football player was messing with him. I don't know exactly what it was, but he was pretty much defending himself. He stabs the dude, and then the dude succumbs to his injuries and passes away. And they're charging him with a first-degree murder case. Now,
they trying to charge him with a first-degree murder case.
According to Capital B News, he was charged with first-degree murder.
Really?
First, the definition of first-degree murder is the most serious category of homicide, including a willful, deliberate, and premeditated killing.
Right, which it wasn't because he gave a warning.
Right, and he didn't come there like looking to stab him. It was just a game, and
they said so. Let me share a story with y'all. Real quick one. I seen a dude press this other dude, right? One day. I didn't think much of it because they kind of, brushed it off. It was kind of like I guess a teacher had walked up or something, or it was a crowd, and I just seen a little word to word, and then it was kind of broke up real quick. The next day, I seen this same dude pressing this dude again. Like, like he was coming down, like buffed all out, and he got to saying something and walked up to the dude and almost like not whispering, but talking in his ear. And the dude was in his locker. And the next thing I know, I'm talking fast as I can blink. This dude had turned, smaller dude, mind you. And I bet you what's his name, Karmelo?
Karmelo Anthony.
I bet you he was smaller than the dude he stabbed.
Oh, he was. That was confirmed. Yeah.
See, this dude was pressing him. He turned around, cause I forgot to say that. The day before, before they quick break, I think I'm not 100% sure, but I could really the body language said leave me alone. So the next day, like I said, when I seen it, I was a little surprised. Like, I thought that dude just told him to leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday. Anyway, like I said, quick as the eye can blink, this guy turned around and like grabbed him as if like he was gonna body slam him. I thought that's what he was. He was a smaller dude though. He was, the other dude was bigger. But I was surprised that the dude didn't grab him back. And just that quick, I knew why the dude didn't grab him back. Because I seen the smaller guy's arm come back and juke him again in his back. This was in my high school. I'm like, this wasn't even 4 feet away from me. I'm like, oh, that's why he ain't. And the dude, like, he arches his back the little that he could, but he was like petrified. He couldn't move. He was in shock. He couldn't believe it until he, like the third go in, he like mustered up enough to push the guy off him, the smaller guy off him. And it was one of those push, like he almost wanted to, help, please stop. Like one of those type of push. And because it was so weak, you could tell. It wasn't like a, he pushed him and he flew into the locker type of deal. It was just like a, I had enough. And the guy, kind of looked at him, gave him that last look, saw the defeat in his eyes, turned around, grabbed his stuff and left. As he seen the defeat in that guy's eyes, the guy just collapsed to the floor. Like, he couldn't even move. Like, he was just boom. It was like it took all his strength just to push him, and that was all he had. Blew. That guy ran out to school. And I just remember thinking, dude asked for that. He asked for that. He basically paid that dude to stab him. He paid him. He gave him the money yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Then came and doubled down. Gave him some more money today. Like let me tell you, it was no reason why this dude would do that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, it was, even if it was gang banging or whatever, which it could have been on some of that, but even if it was, why wouldn't you wait for after school? Why would you be in the school doing this? This dude was in his locker. He trying to go to his class to learn something. That's why we was there, right? We were supposed to be there all to learn something. Why in the school? You get what I'm saying? Like, see, that's the thing. Like with this dude, like I can see, like, dude, we here to compete. We not here to be fighting. So if Karmelo Anthony, if he felt like today he wasn't gonna be bullied, then yeah, I can see why he'll go up in there. He's facing his fears. Like, look, y'all can kill all that. I'm not with it. That's just what it is. I'm not with it. That's your warning. If you don't understand that I'm not with it, then of course you leaves me no choice but to defend myself and show you. Period. Just like this dude did. That was a true story. So I'm just telling you, I can relate to this. I've seen it. I was right there. You know what I mean? Like, it was not even. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just saying. How this system giving them first degree murder, it wouldn't surprise me, of course. But it also doesn't surprise me that a father would go and kill one of theirs, because they definitely killed one, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They took one of his, so he gonna take one of y'all's. Y'all gonna take one of mine, I'm gonna take one of y'all. If that's the end of it. You get what I mean? If that's the end of it. If it, I think sometimes they forget. We live with this threat in America over our heads so long. Our children are like the final straw. That's the straw to break the camel's back. You just wait. After all my life, I'm dodging your life sentences, your drugs, your wrongful convictions, your lynchings, your whatever. The list goes on. Public lynchings, legal lynchings, whatever. Your extortion tactics. Child support. You know what I'm saying? Like the list goes on. And then you get to the point where you're going to take an innocent life and then try to disguise it. Say, oh, he had a gun. You know he ain't had no gun. You know he ain't had no gun. I know my child ain't had no gun. I know my child didn't even want to be in that car. My child just trying to get out of the situation so he don't even be, hopefully he can get away. Never be heard. Never his name ever come up. Because he didn't want to be in the car in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the straw that breaks the camel's back. They really should be more, they should have more empathy for that guy. I know I'm going back to the other story, but I'm tying it with this because I'm feeling like the father of this one might be right in that boat too, because they should have way more empathy for that guy, because that guy could have took out more than one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like if they want to treat him like he's a murderer, like if he really was thinking about it, why would he just get one? Why he didn't go with a bomb into the police station? You know what I'm saying? Like if he was really on that, you know what I'm saying? Like why he didn't do something like that? Or why he, hit a car with both of them in there to a two. He snapped and took one, like a life for a life. I think that's fair. that type of deal. I mean, it's horrible when when I say life for a life, it's a cruel joke, but in a way that I would put it like that. But I'm just saying that's what it is. It's like, but the reason why I can make light of that is because I know it could have been worse. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, you got any more thoughts on the Anthony case?
Nope. Other than it was kind of crazy how the whole story blew up, because at first it was just these suspected white supremacists, saying that it's so messed up that they raised money for his bond, Karmelo Anthony's bond, because he was so wrong for doing that, for defending himself. And that's what blew up his GoFundMe though, like his funding. But
when they came out and started saying it,
right.
It's funny that how the mentally ill, and I do consider them mentally ill. It's funny how they can know right from wrong when it's the wrong done to them.
Right.
Then they know what's right from wrong. But when it's done to somebody else, they can't understand it. Like, well, I'm not sure. I wasn't there. Or they got all these excuses when it's, you know what I'm saying? When it's somebody, you get what I'm saying, they can relate to. Of course, it's the same skin color. Then it's like, they can pass judgment on that. And they sure. They're not partial. They're sure. You get what I'm saying?
It reminds me of, I believe his name was Daniel Penny. And this happened in New York, but he choked somebody. Actually, I can't remember the names, but this pale-skinned dude, ex-military person, choked this dark-skinned dude out because he was tripping. All he was doing was just yelling. I don't think at anybody in particular, just high or something. And he choked him out and killed him. And those same people saying, Karmelo Anthony shouldn't get anything, was donating to his GoFundMe to try to get his bond.
Really?
And I don't know if the dude was even sentenced to jail, too. Let me look it up.
So he basically attacks a man for exercising his right of speech. That's what you just said?
Yes.
So he basically broke the law. So he
Yes.
basically committed a first-degree murder.
Yeah, well,
Publicly.
second degree, but
How's it second degree?
I don't think it was premeditated, but it was still murder.
How was it not premeditated? He didn't warn the guy?
If I think the definition of first degree murder is like when you come out like specifically to murk that person.
Yeah, who came out to specifically murk somebody in the Anthony case?
Yeah, nobody.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, which one is it? Because if that was first degree murder just because he had a weapon in his backpack to protect him at all times, that means he did not come out premeditated just for this particular day to do anything. So, just like this military guy, right? Mm-hmm. He had the skills at all times since he gained the skills at all times. So every day he had these skills. So how is it different?
It's not. Guess what? He was acquitted.
Of course he was acquitted.
So the dude's name was Daniel Penny, and the 30-year-old homeless man Jordan Neely.
And all he did was talk loudly.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't attacking anyone.
Nope.
There you go. There you have it. Should we go to some lighter news, or do we want to go in more here?
Yeah, let's go into some lighter news.
Got any comments? How old was Anthony? Can we say that?
Karmelo Anthony was 17, and the dude that had passed away was 17 too. So they were both teenagers.
They was both 17. One was bigger than the other. And he actually, from what I got, he actually put hands on Mr. Anthony before anything happened, right?
I believe so. Listen to how they frame this. This is by Capital B News. Their thing is Anthony, who is black, has been charged with first-degree murder. The victim was white. That's how they frame that.
Oh, that must have been. Yeah, we can imagine that one. Oh man. So the professor said, one professor says that black and white are statuses. If white is a status. White is a status that people can achieve or obtain. That's basically what he was saying in America, right? It's a status. And I said, of course that might sound good in somebody's utopia, but here, if that was true, then wouldn't they have a status card? I mean, don't get me wrong. In a way, it does seem like it's a status that you reach, especially when you're Mexican or lighter skin, Puerto Rican or lighter skin, Albanian or lighter skin, whatever. Blah blah blah. The list goes on. I get that, where they'll say, okay, you're considered white here in America now, that type of deal. I get that, but I don't get the whole. If it ain't, it's racism. Because if it ain't racism, it wouldn't exclude darker skinned people. Period. Yeah, that's just what it is. And it doesn't exclude darker skinned people. Okay, so the 1% don't even matter. We talking about 99% of people that were darker skinned people are not considered white. So even if they do consider that 1% white as statuses, it don't count, it don't matter. So I would say that's the one thing that I'll ever disagree with that particular professor on. And I don't know what his name is today because I think he changed his name like every 2 or 3 years. I'm not sure. So, Yeah.
Yeah, so confirmed he did touch him after Anthony warned him not to.
He did touch me. He did put hands on him. Well, see, that's my point. Now, this guy that Penny choked out didn't put hands on anybody, especially him. He cowardly, grabbed him from the back.
From behind, yep.
Choked him out. Dude didn't even know it was coming. So even though, my point is this, I can understand you choking the dude, but why kill him? Well, he can say, I ain't mean to kill him. Of course you're going to say that, but why you even get close to killing him? What was all that about?
Right. They said he was reportedly agitated and threatening passengers. Still didn't put hands on nobody, though.
But he's not the police. That's not his job.
Right.
That's the first thing they'd have told us while I'm locked up, by the way.
Yeah.
While I'm not acquitted, by the way.
And the army people aren't even supposed to engage in fights with civilians.
Already, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you right now. I'm trying to tell you, unless they got executive order from the executive, what is his name? The executive chief or what's the president?
The president.
Yeah, the president got executive power over
Right.
the military. I believe it's a special order that he can give, like to have the military enacted on civil land. Whatever this is, executive order, I believe it's called. But it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, so on something a little lighter, unless you ready to move on?
Yeah.
Okay, on something a little lighter, we got the Amazon. Oh, excuse me. We got the Amazon tariffs that this is kind of funny to me. That the MAGA, particularly the pale skins, are up in arms about the tariffs at the Amazon checkout, right?
Mm-hmm.
They tripping over these tariffs at the Amazon checkout. According to Jay Reed, this guy, the YouTube guy, saying they snap it out.
This is good. No. For real, I don't think it's that deep. And because if realistically, this would probably help a lot of people not spend so much money on things that they probably don't need in the first place.
That's a good point.
Supporting
That's
more
a great point.
Local businesses.
I know, Taylor, like you need to get some oil for that chair. You need to get some WD-40 for that chair. But yeah, you're right. So yeah, I just think hey, y'all voted for that. What y'all tripping on? That's what I want.
Right? Why is MAGA furious?
I have yet to hear somebody say I didn't vote for this and be on that same thing.
Right.
I have yet to hear that. Yeah, and I don't know. I just haven't heard it. It seems like everybody who bugging out, well, at least most of the people who bugging out is voted for it. So I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah, they said MAGA specifically is furious. That's kind of crazy.
Here's one that was in the media that caught my eye. 7 animals that could beat grizzly bear. Did you know it was 7 animals that could beat a grizzly bear?
No.
No? Did you?
Unless it's all other bears.
Huh?
Unless it's all other types of bears.
But it's only one bear that I think is the polar bear.
A black bear can't defeat a big grizzly bear.
No, I think a grizzly is a grizzly. You know, like a black bear. Black bear is kind of cute compared to a grizzly bear, right? So if I'm thinking right, that ain't even a good fight. But alligator. Or was it the crocodile? The big 600-pound one.
Oh, like
They
the Nile.
they grab
the
on.
Nile crocs.
Yeah, they grab on that and then they do that roll, the death roll, twist their arm or foot right off. Yeah. Another one is the rhino. Can y'all?
Oh,
No, it's like, oh yeah, the rhino definitely gonna handle that business. See what y'all can name it. So I said polar bear, the croc, the giant croc or alligator, whatever that is. Um,
or hippos.
Definitely hippo.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely hippo. Good job. Good job. Definitely hippo. You think you can name any other one?
An orca.
Orca and a grizzly going.
How is a crocodile and a grizzly gonna get in the same vicinity?
A crocodile and a grizzly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I also don't think like the big crocodile.
Saltwater croc. I think that's what the one is.
But I
What?
also think it has to be a really big crocodile. Like,
Yeah, that's a really big one. Yeah, I'm talking about the big ones. Yeah.
So I think there's a small chance that they're
I think they're like 600 pounds.
Yeah.
But don't the grizzly go after the fish, the salmon?
Yeah.
Don't the crocodile also be in them same
I know, but
rivers?
I think they'd be in like different habitats mostly though.
They might. Well, in that case, you definitely got it. I mean, that's a no-brainer, yeah.
But
Definitely.
if they were, then I do think a big gator could end up.
Yeah, I didn't think about that though. I didn't think about the differences of where they was. I was just thinking about the animals that can actually beat them in a fight. So, bison.
Yeah.
Bison,
Wow.
they headbutt each other. They got them horns too. They can rip a bear out. And they go at like 40 miles an hour. Get up to about 40 miles. Full speed. Boom! that bear gonna be hibernating for more than 6 months this time. I don't know how long they hibernate, but they be out there. So how many is that? 5 or 6?
5.
I'm trying to remember if I can remember the last one.
Probably a water buffalo or something.
Well, I think that's the same as the bison, right?
Elephant.
I don't know if an elephant would.
What?
Elephants are huge. They could like stomp it out, I'm pretty sure.
Like what?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying I don't know why elephants wasn't bought into it, but
Because they probably wouldn't be in the same habitat either.
see, that's what I'm thinking. Are these polar bear and the grizzly bear, could they meet? Because I know a polar bear travel great distances to get some food, so they might just pop up almost anywhere. These polar bears can swim, like I don't know, like not anywhere, but you know what I'm saying. Like I believe they. I don't know, but if they had to fight though. I mean, a grizzly and a elephant. I don't know if
No, definitely an elephant would be a grizzly.
I don't know if because the grizzly can climb too. Remember?
Like grizzlies do have those big claws.
That's what I'm saying. And the elephant, you know, if he missed that stump and he grab him and he climb up. I mean, ain't too much the elephant gonna do then.
You are right. Yeah. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying that's a hard one. That is a hard one.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm trying to think of what else was it though. Rhino, hippo, polar bear. What else? Bison, water buffalo.
I thought you said rhino too.
Yeah, rhino. Yeah, I think I said that one.
Gorilla.
Oh.
A gorilla? I don't know. That's a good one. I do think a gorilla would get it though.
Yeah.
Wait. I don't know. We have to. How many pounds do a gorilla weigh?
I don't know, but it can lift like upwards of
That would
like
be.
more than 800 pounds or something.
Oh yeah, it can get it then. That gorilla be like, bah, bah, bah. That gorilla. Yeah, it'd get it. Well, I'm missing some though, right? I'm missing like 2. So, yeah, this was an interest. I thought that was interesting though.
They weigh 300 to 500 pounds, and the thing was listening to us because when I looked it up, it came in. Like, it was popped up. I said, how much does a... And then I had gorilla weigh. So they were definitely listening.
Yeah, it's over with. It's over with. Yeah, it's definitely over with. They got all the information everywhere now. So, so how much, so about 400. So I don't know then. That grizzly might get the gorilla. If it's just one gorilla and a grizzly, that grizzly might get him. I'm telling you. That grizzly like 600 pounds, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that's a lot of weight. And then you talking about claws and teeth. I mean, don't get me wrong. That grizzly can super sock him before. You know, it can do some damage. And I don't believe it would be like if you put like, 10 gorillas against. I believe at least one gorilla going maybe 2 or 3, maybe. But pound for pound, like claw for claw. Nah, I think them gorillas better go ahead and leave that grizzly alone, especially a hungry one or one that's protecting their children.
Tigers and lions.
No.
What?
No.
A tiger?
No. I don't think so. How much do a tiger weigh?
I'm motivated a tiger to hang with it.
220 to 660 pounds. On average, they weigh 450 pounds.
I think that'd be a good one, but huh?
So I think that tiger's gonna hang with that grizzly.
I don't know. I would think a tiger would hang with it too, but I don't know. That grizzly. I think the tiger gonna, yeah. I don't know. In the fight, if they fought to death, then I'll say the tiger would. I'll say they both gonna die.
That's a good assessment.
I would definitely say they both gonna die. Cause, yeah, I mean, just if they come in for attack, they both gonna get some swipes, and they both gonna penetrate something. You know what I'm saying? Tiger gonna go for the neck, but if you can't get it, the bear gonna come back. And you talking about a good match in weight, so they digging claws deep. I think they both gonna be ended. That's just my 2 cents on that. But did you see which animals can beat the grizzly? Which animals can beat the grizzly in a fight? Why didn't you just say it? It's listening anyway.
Which animals can beat a grizzly in a fight? Which animals can beat a grizzly bear in a fight?
The same way. So maybe you should say battle.
Which animals can beat a grizzly bear in a battle?
Now they're gonna act like it ain't listening.
Right.
Now it's gonna. Maybe you should have typed it in. He's just tripping on us now. It's gotta pretend like it wasn't listening now. So the Volo Knot air bike, Have y'all seen it?
I think I'll watch it.
Nope.
I mean,
That's what they got. You see it?
The zoos that levitate.
Yeah, that person is in there.
Yeah.
The Volo knot. Everybody, is it real? I don't know. I've been wanting to get together with you and do the research, but we've just been having a lot of stuff to do. But yeah, we should definitely.
But
get
yeah,
in on
these the animals were polar bear, saltwater crocodile, bull bison, hippo, Pacific walrus, and a giraffe, and a white rhino.
Oh, the walrus.
Walrus?
Man, them are some huge, that walrus.
Walrus?
Yeah, with the tusk, and they got all that fat and blubber. You trying to get through it, you can't get through it. They got the tusk. They'll tell you off. Yeah, they'll tell you off. They'll tell you off good. You ever seen a walrus throw, like one of them baby walruses? They snatch them and throw them up. They just...
It says they can weigh over 3,700 pounds.
3,700 pounds?
Yes.
What? That ain't even no competition. What? That walrus can nibble on the grizzly bear for all he gotta do is hug it, just like, come here, you little teddy bear, you. That's what?
Yeah.
I ain't know they was that. I knew they was big, but I ain't know they was that big. That's big, yeah.
Because originally I was thinking, our grizzly's gonna tear off a while.
See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. They got it, you got it, when you, that's why I always say, compared to what? Compared to who? Compared to when? Compared to what? You know what I'm saying? Like, put them side by side. Then it's a different story. It's like, oh, you know. Oh, and a giraffe. You ever seen them fight with their necks?
Yeah, they be slamming their necks.
That's what be like kicking and stuff.
And they kick, yeah.
They are like 2,800 pounds too.
Almost 3,000 pounds. Giraffes ain't no joke. That's why we don't see them in these local zoos. Giraffes be like, get out of here. What's wrong with y'all?
Yeah, we said everything else.
All right, that was a little light look at what's going on. What else we got going on?
All right, I have another lighter one. I just thought it was amusing. So there was an article, top 10 best rappers in the world, and I can already tell you a pale skin lady wrote this because on the cover we have Eminem, BBL Drizzy, aka Drake, and Lil Baby.
Wait, did you say you can tell a pale skinned person wrote that because the cover was that?
Yes.
I don't know. You paying attention to the 2025? Because I just got through listening to a little clip, and I had to look. It was like, oh, she's a dark skin. I couldn't tell. I really had to look. I wasn't looking for that. I was listening to it, and I was just having to look. I wanted to read something, and I happened to see her, and I was like, oh, I thought that was the way she sounded. So the immolation is, go both ways. So don't be surprised if that ain't male skin.
Dude looks like he has a barrette in his hair. What is that? Anyways.
You surprised?
No.
So was it? Is it? Did you do the research? Did you find out?
I'm about to find out.
Oh,
now.
there you go. Go for it. Well, I want to remind y'all that the 5th day of May in 2025 was the square root day. For y'all that don't get it, 5 times 5 is 25. It's 25, right? Square root of 5 is 25.
No, the square root of 25 would be 5.
The square root of... No, what are you talking about?
Oh, let me correct myself. A pale-skinned man.
No, he's talking about 5 to the power of...
Oh, now you're talking. Definitely. Now you're talking. Oh, but even though you sure there, or you just going by the name? Did you actually see a picture?
The picture is really small, but looks... I don't know if I can make it bigger. Yeah, pale.
Oh yeah. Hold on. For sure. Excuse me. What you saying, Tay?
I was saying 5 raised to 2.
No, you're exactly right. 5 to the second power equals 25, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So the square root of 25 equals 5.
5 to the second power isn't. Wait, no. Yes, it is.
I shouldn't say 5 to the second power. It's only 5 times 5.
Yeah. Oh, okay. My bad.
It's all good. I had to double check on the square root thing because I was like, okay. So, but I'm looking at it. That's how I know. So I'm looking at the chart right here. Let me show you. It's a good day. And then they got little corny little things up in there, like a good day to get things done, squared away. Hey, when's the next one? Not until June 6, 2036. Or June 6, 36.
Oh, I thought you were talking about, like, wait, when you said that. I thought you said 6/6/36. I thought you meant that was a year.
No, it is a year. 36 is a year.
Yeah,
but,
no, I thought you meant, like way in the future, though.
like 6. Oh, I got you now. Yeah. These days are like calendar comments. You wait and wait and wait for them, then they brighten up your day. And what? Poof, there it goes. Oh. Root for the underdog. Eat a square meal. Drink root beer from a square glass. Hey, did you see that ladybug day net? Okay. Square roots. Tie a square knot. You mean 222104 is the next time? Is that one? No. 2104? No, they tripping. Is it? Square root of 2104. Oh, I guess that is the square root of 4. If they just use the last 2 digits, it's 2. Okay, let's get back to it. You ready or are you done?
Yeah. So, my next thing was from a psychology textbook actually, and it was saying how a book in 1970s was called Sybil. It was about a woman with 16 different personalities, and this prompted clinicians to overdiagnose the disorder of DID. Now they're saying that's not a thing anymore. Completely removed it from the DSM.
Because she has 16 different personalities.
Yes.
So there's a joke a comedian did. He passed, but he was a good comedian. And so I like to say he was a political comedian or on the issues comedian. He was Paul Mooney, I believe this was his joke. He said this girl had so many personalities. Then the landlord knocked on the door. He said, "Excuse my, bitch, you got so many people living up in there raising your rent." He said, she was like, "Oh, knock back on this door. No, it's just me now. It's just me. It's okay." I mean, of course, I didn't do the joke as much justice as how he said it, but basically, he's like, oh, you got, more people living upstairs? Like, okay. So, yeah, that snap. And I love that realness of that joke because it's a reality. Like I was just talking about the pale skin, some of the pale skin people, I ain't gonna say all of them, of course, because all of them ain't like that, but I'm gonna say some pale skin people act like they don't know wrong or right until it's wrong to them. You know, if it's wrong, if you wrong them, then they know exactly right away, oh, that's wrong. But when it's to somebody else or you, then they act like they can't understand it. Like, well, I don't know. Is that wrong? You know, they act like this is like they meant to, like they got some type of block or something. You know, so that's why I really like that joke. You know?
Yeah.
Here's the thing: this person was asking, can they shoot a Burmese python that was in their yard? And it's a invasive species, but I don't know if they knew it was an invasive species or not. But they're asking, could they shoot it? Now I'm like, this is a brave person. Like, yo, they see a python, they got the ammo, but I see it though. They like, well, I better ask because I don't want this drama, right?
Yeah.
They probably had a good thing going, and they like, nah, I just ain't worth the drama to me, so I'm gonna ask. You know.
There was a student in my class, and he did a report when we were sharing our presentations. He did a report. I can't remember exactly what kind of, maybe it was a deer or some kind of coyote. It was some kind of animal, right? And he did a report on how it was like illegal. How they said it was illegal to shoot them, even if they're like finna press their dogs or whatever, finna press them.
Yeah.
They are trying to say it is illegal to shoot these things. Like, you'll get slapped with a big old fine. I can't remember exactly what it was, if it was coyote.
And see, this is a twofold thing because who must have over hunted them things?
Right.
It wasn't us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they do. You know, so I kind of give them some credit for trying to fix the problem that they made a problem, you know. Mm-hmm. Like, I think it was a time where coyotes steered clear of humans and their livestock. I believe it was a time. I believe I read that or heard that from somewhere. You know, studying some wild animal type stuff. But of course, the domesticated dog and all that changed a lot of that stuff because they want to make friends with the coyote. They want to, you know, some of them want to make friends with them, then more of them want to kill them. You know, run them down because they ate some chickens or whatever. And instead of building something the coyote can't get to the chickens, they would rather go kill something. You know, that's just what it is. I mean, if you think about it, it's like, oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, I agree, but the take that he came on was like really stupid to me, personally, because he was like, oh, we should have our right to hunt or whatever without like just we should have our right, and he was like,
so you said it never came up that they over hunted the coyote.
Exactly he was like, it's messed up that we can't continue, in my opinion, this mentally ill tradition. And I was just like, wow. He brings up a good point about how you should be able to defend yourself, but at the same time I
100% agree. You should be able to defend yourself. Yes, I agree. But your dog?
Right.
Now I get to laugh at some people because I'm like, your dog? That's not you. You gotta let your dog die. Or your dog gotta fend for himself like they used to do.
Right.
No, I think they should be allowed to kill a coyote if they trying to kill a dog though. Even if they, I mean, that just seems like this should, if to me, if you're going to put a law and say, oh, you can't kill these coyotes, then you should make sure the coyotes can't get to us.
Right.
It's your responsibility to put a gate up. It's your responsibility to keep them over there. And
I definitely see that point of view, but these people, they were out hunting in their woods, technically. is how I see it. Like, they put themselves out there. They didn't have to go out there.
I thought you were saying that they came in.
No, they were out there like hunting deer or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's the chance you take, homeboy. That's the chance you take. You get it, you catch it. You got to weather that storm. So here's one I missed that one though. Yeah, I missed that one. Oh, I wanted to get out, but I couldn't. Well, that's a long enough one if you want to cut it.
Good show.
Okay.